What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about price predictions, being realistic, taking profits, how you should go about it. For those who are not in my Discord, I am making a exit plan course for Discord, but a quick little rundown of the overview of what I'll explain in the courses. A lot of this has to come down to having realistic price predictions. You can't be a moon boy. You can't be falling for the headlines. You got to go by time frame too. Like for me, I'm going to look at where Bitcoin dominance is, the fear and greed index, the timing of the market, the economy, stuff like that. Um, I get asked all the time, "Hey John, you haven't taken profits yet on this crypto. It's up this much. Why is that?" And I always say, "Well, because now is not the time. We still have not even entered altcoin season, so these gains are essentially, to me, icing on the cake, extra gains." A lot of people had this misconception that every time a crypto runs up, that means the price prediction goes up with it to like a 10x, 20x, and that is where many of these bag holders come in. If you want to hold your crypto right now until 20, 30 beyond and be a back holder and just long-term investor, maybe you're young, maybe you don't need the money right now, maybe you want to just less stress and hold it for many years. By all means, you do what you feel is best. No one's going to front you and say you're stupid. You do what's best for you. That's why I always say, the journey for me could be different for you. The goal for me could be different for you. Maybe you want to be financially free now, like I do. Maybe you want to be financially free down the road. Maybe you want to set your kids up down the road. Maybe you want to, add a retirement income to a job that maybe you like doing right now. Whatever the goal may be, you have to be realistic. You got to have a plan. You got to have your own plan, and you got to be consistent, proactive, and prepared. I know that's a lot, but this is what it entails, right? Everybody can buy a crypto. Everybody can sell a crypto. It's the ones who had the plan of attack who actually make success in this market. I'll ask you this. What do you prefer? Making a guaranteed 10x or a 30% chance you can make 100x? And that 30% chance could be like maybe you're at 90x right now, and maybe it goes up another 10x, or it goes all the way down to like zero. I would say the majority of people would say they would want that guaranteed 10x. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of different numbers out there. Bitcoin's going to 200K plus. Art Block's going to way above 100. Caspa's going to $10. LCX is going to like $40. I've seen outrageous price predictions, outrageous numbers. And these are cryptos that I'm holding or that I'm bullish on. But just because I'm holding a crypto doesn't mean I had this belief that the community shares. You got to understand, people are out there for themselves. It's a fish eat fish market. If person A is telling you a certain crypto is going to the moon, he could be telling you that to get you to believe it and then be dumping on you the entire time. You really don't know who to trust. Even me, other influencers, your friends, like people are going to sell at different times. People are going to maybe say one thing and do another. You really don't know who's telling you the truth. Like that's the surefire truth that I have to share with you is that people are just out for themselves. It's a selfish market. It doesn't mean it's a scammy market. It just means now you as the retail investor, you already have a lot going against you, right? You have the whales, smart money, the SEC, manipulation, capital gains tax. Everybody out there wants to see you go to school, get a safe job, work 50 years, and rely on the government, okay? The whole reason why we're in crypto is to be financially free, have self-sovereignty of our funds, our financial wealth, and be able to do what we want when we want. So now when it comes to taking profits, you got to ask yourself, you got to find this fine line of greed and contentment. Okay. A lot of people last cycle, they didn't take profits on Bitcoin because they were waiting for it to hit 100K because everybody kept saying 100K and it went to 69K. I will say this, be wary of whole numbers like Caspa hitting, a dollar or $2 exactly, or Art Block hitting 100, Ethereum hitting 10,000, Bitcoin hitting 200,000, XRP hitting $10. It never happens, ever, ever. Last cycle, Dogecoin. Everyone kept saying going to $1. Hit 73 cents. Bitcoin going to 100K. Hit 69K. Cardano. It was going to hit $5. Hit $3.10. Solana. It's going to hit $500. Hit 260. Ethereum. It's going to hit 5K. It hit $4,854. How many airplanes are we going to see? And by the way, I'm laughing because I was watching that movie Castaway yesterday with Tom Hanks. That guy's a phenomenal actor, one of my favorite. And that's what happened in the movie. The airplane goes down. But that being said, a lot of whales and smart money, they know what you're saying. They know what I'm saying. They know what your peers are saying. So if everybody and their family is waiting for a 10,000 Ethereum, a 200K Bitcoin, a 100X on Caspa, guess what they're going to do with their millions of dollars? Dump before you. What is that going to do to the price? You guessed it. So this is what I mean. You got to find this fine line. When I take profits, could be totally different from when you take profits. Maybe I make 100x because my first entry was earlier than yours. It doesn't mean now you have to wait for the 100x, because depending on when you enter your crypto could be the difference from making a 100x, a 50x, a 20x, a 10x, or hell, even a 5x. Okay, this is all relative to you, your entries, your income, your goals, the time in the market, the time of the phase of the markets. This is why I haven't taken profits yet. Now, I know some people think a big crash is coming. Don't care. It could happen. It could not happen. This is what TA people always do on YouTube. It can go up. It can go down. It can go sideways. Thank you. We all know that. This is how the market works. No one knows what's going to happen. No one knows where these price targets are going to go. That's why I was saying in my live stream before, like when people ask me, hey, John, what's your price prediction on X, Y, and Z? I go, listen, don't make my price predictions your sole conviction or lack thereof for getting into or staying away from an asset. They're just educated guesses, like a hypothesis in science. It could be right. It could be wrong. It's like TA. Okay? It's like me literally giving you an educated guess. The biggest mistake I could see happening right now is people going off price predictions of YouTubers or what they're seeing out there in the news and saying, okay, they said this, he said that, she said that, I'm going to wait for that. And then they're going to be the backholders for next cycle. They're going to be like, hey, I remember the time when this happened, when everyone said this, I wish I did this. Listen, I didn't take profits last cycle. I was accumulating, but I was watching the market like a hawk. I saw the emotional side of that bull cycle. I saw what was being said, what was happening, and what ultimately took place. I saw what happened in the bear market. Everyone kept saying the reverse, right? Bitcoin's going to $2,000, going way below 10. Ethereum's going to $500. Caspa's going back to a penny again. None of those happens. People always overestimate the cycle potential. They always overestimate the pain of the bear market, the depths of how brutal it's going to be. People have no idea what they're talking about, okay? You can take what I say or anyone says and say, why the hell should I listen to him? And you're not wrong. Listen, what I do could be totally different than what you do, or what you should do, rather. Again, that's why I was telling my Discord, because they're like, hey, John, are you going to share your sell alerts? And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, it doesn't always make sense to, show you guys what I'm selling. Because if I bought, let's just say Art Block, which I did at 7 cents, and I decided to sell, let's just say I start selling at $10. Someone that bought it at $2 may not want to take a 5x right away. They might want to wait longer. So you can't just blindly follow me either. A lot of people don't understand this and don't know what it entails. But I will say this, profit is profit, right? I'd rather you guys take profits and miss out on some more gains than take no profits and come back next cycle because you were too greedy. So a lot of this is going to be a waiting game. It's going to be a patient game. It's going to be a battle of emotions. It's going to be a test of your strength, your willpower, your fear of losing profits versus your greed of trying to make more profits. That's why we have a fear and greed index. It's not just the emotional state of the market. It's also the emotional state of you, the investor, when it comes to time to making decisions on whether you want to take profit now or wait and potentially see your portfolio go down like the airplane. You know. So yeah, just make sure whatever it is, if you guys gotta write it down, how many exchanges should I use to offload for profits? I would say two's good. You don't want to have just one just in case that exchange goes down or something happens with your bank in that exchange. You want to have at least two. That way you can safeguard yourself. I'm going to use primarily Coinbase and Uphold. But again, yes, right now we're seeing a rally. Could we see a crash? Sure. Could we see some 100Xers take place? Yes, we still can. But the biggest trap, biggest mistake is thinking right now every crypto has to 100X or to believe what you're seeing out there on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Because trust me, I see these numbers. I see all the price predictions. And all I keep seeing in the back of my head is, man, we're going to have so many back holders next cycle. So listen, I'm not here to cause a dud on the excitement. I'm just here to be real with you and tell you how it is. You could say, go F this guy. Who cares what he thinks? You can disagree. That's totally fine. At the end of the day, I am just bringing awareness to you, information, and my personal opinion of what I think is going to take place. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see crypto on buying, selling, trading next, be a part of private live streams and conference calls. I'm doing one tonight in a few hours. I do private live streams and conference calls every single week, twice a week. Be part of a support group of like-minded investors who also want to change their life, which over 25 have already done before the Bitcoin halving. Then I invite you to join Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. Do you have a profit-taking plan in place already? And if so, what does your plan currently look like? Drop your comments down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.